Spring is one of my favorite times of the year. When you get excited about the first few days of warmer weather and the spring flowers begin to bloom. The birds are more active and the trees are speckled with green. Color begins to return to the earth. It's the beginning of a new cycle when everything is reborn. And with it comes a playful, vibrant energy that lifts us out of the heaviness of winter. It makes me want to be outside more, especially on those warm days when you can feel the sun touch your skin and the warmer air blow through your hair. It's a time of creation, so this was the perfect time for me to begin seeding my garden. This year, I decided to do things differently. In the past, I usually have a greenhouse full of seed starting trays right about now. But this year, I decided to direct sow almost everything that I'm growing. The only things I started indoors were my tomato and pepper plants, as well as ginger. The ginger had outgrown their starting pots, so it was time to move them into much bigger pots. They'll stay in these pots until they're ready to harvest later this fall. In the past, when I've started seeds indoors, I've noticed that whenever I've transplanted the baby plants into my garden, they didn't grow as big and strong as the other plants I had direct sowed into the soil. So I decided to try direct sowing more of my garden and see what kind of difference that makes. I feel like when you set the intention for that seed, placing it directly into the soil, you're establishing that connection between the plant and the earth. There's an unspoken energetic bond that forms. It's as though those two finally meet, and it's love at first sight. The earth takes in the seed like a warm hug and sends its energy, feeding and nurturing the plant to help it grow. And the plant has the freedom to deeply spread its roots as it reaches high toward the sun, taking in every bit of water and sun ray, the best of both worlds, below and above, the yin and the yang. It's a match made in heaven, so I've decided not to tamper that relationship by starting the seeds indoors in confined pots, and instead be a steward of the natural process of life. This is definitely one of my favorite times to be in the garden. It's peaceful, even meditative, knowing that each seed I plant will soon sprout new life into the world that will in turn provide food for myself and my family. The earth and the plants want us to be healthy, which is why it's no coincidence that the intelligence of nature gives us exactly what our bodies need during this time of year, a time of cleansing and renewal. During the winter, when there is stagnation, it creates congestion in the body. So when spring comes, it's important to clear the body so that as we move into the hot summer season, we allow the blood and energy of our system to move freely throughout the body. It's all part of the natural cycle. And if we listen and open our eyes to the natural world around us, we can see that it is trying to give us exactly what our bodies need during the time of year. That's why during the spring season, many of the earliest plants that grow, many of which we call weeds, gives us the nutrients and nourishment to help us cleanse our bodies. Plants like stinging nettle, red clover, and dandelion. That's why I begin to harvest some of these plants as soon as they start to bloom. I love to put them into a delicious tea infusion, adding a touch of mint and citrus. The tea is so fresh and lifts my mood. It's like drinking a cup of spring. You can find my spring detox tea on my website at thenakedgardener.us. One of the things I'm looking at exploring with my garden is Electro culture, which is a method using magnetic fields to stimulate plant growth. There are many ways to do this, but I'm going to experiment with the method of wrapping copper tubing around a wooden stake and sticking that in the ground in my garden.
Reaching all of you better than ever with this sweet lo-fi thing that I put together, but I really don't have anything else. No, I really don't have anything else to tell you anymore. Words get underway, time goes by. They ask me how I am. I think I'm getting by. to open up. I guess I'm doing fine. But I really don't have anything else. No, I really don't have anything else to tell you anymore. Words get on the way, time goes by. Guess I never cared for anything new. No one ever knows the changes I go through. But I really don't have anything else, and I really don't have anyone else to talk to anymore. Words get on the way, time goes by.
Everyone on the homestead is ready for the change of season. The chickens are laying more eggs now that there is more sunlight, and the goats are spending more time outside of their pen. It's mite season, so I spent some time preparing the goats, trimmed their hooves, and covered their legs and backs with a mixture of neem and olive oil. They're also shedding some of their winter coats, so I gave them a good brushing. One of my goats was losing more hair than the others, though, and had some skin issues that we suspect was from mites. He's more susceptible to these issues, so we wanted to make sure he was taken care of so that he stays healthy going into the warmer months.
Nick, I'm gonna pick him up.
Okay.
One.
If you can get them.
I'm sorry, Brute. I know. I know. I know. She'll be back in a second. Yes. I know. Brute. Okay. Okay. I got him. He is strong. Hey, where's this go? Okay. I'll see if I can maneuver him like that. Okay.
No, no. Guys. Watch out. No, 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 no. 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 Ollie, come on.
It's definitely getting busier on the homestead. I'll be focusing on the garden more this year, finding new natural ways to improve my soil and plant health. I'm also thinking about starting a bamboo grove in my pasture area, and we'll be setting up a portable fence to move my goats around and help with some clearing and reduce the amount of poison ivy we have on this land. It's a beautiful time to be outside, and I'm loving every moment of it. I can't wait to see how this land transforms this year and what more it will want to teach us. Here's to a new beginning, a new start in the cycle of life.